Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 12, 2022. The Sun begins its transit of your solar ninth house for a month-long visit, joining Mercury in the same sector. This transit further stimulates your desire to experience life beyond the ordinary routine. This cycle sticks with you, and it's a great time of year for exploring new ideas, enjoying different experiences, and venturing into unknown territory. You're lifting yourself above your usual routines, even in little ways, to better consider the bigger picture. This can be a time for refreshing your ideals and beliefs or for giving your all to the ones you already have. Today, there can be pleasant intensity in your relationships and interactions. A buzz of excitement surrounds you and your activities. Still, the moon spends the day in your sector of home and family, and recharging on an emotional level can be helpful. The moon in centrally driven Pisces today, bringing energy and vitality to your expansive ninth house of wisdom, adventure, and unknown territory, but there's more. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, the Sun's ruler, Venus, is still glimmering through your relationship sector, which continues to open doors of opportunity with regard to dating and romance. On another note, the moon's shift into Pisces, and your emotionally driven fourth house of innermost feelings, could sensitize things and bring repressed feelings to the surface. This is especially true as the moon will square off with Mars and Venus in your relationship sector, so try to keep an open mind. The world is your oyster. The energy is harmonious, careful, and sensible. Now that Pisces season is unfolding, you may feel more stable when considering the trajectory of your career. New opportunities to grow, expand, and explore may arise throughout Pisces season. You should think about opportunities to travel and become better educated, as these instances could stabilize your professional trajectory. New interests could even come out, such as a mentorship or living somewhere new for work. Today you might suddenly start receiving intense telepathic communications from someone you don't really know very well. This might be symptomatic of strong ESP, extrasensory perception, abilities on your part, or it might be that this person is sending out SOS signals to everyone he or she knows. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you might try to get to know him a little better. This person could need a friend right now. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? This person has made eyes at you a few times, but something about it all still has you wondering. Is what you think going on really going on, or have you somehow misread things? Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Today you could be focused on the young people in your life. If you are a parent, you will have fun spending some quality time with your kids. Talk with them, offer them support, and see if they would like to play some sports with you. Or you could help them with their studies. If you have nieces or nephews, you could join them in a fun activity. If you want to get anything done on this day, avoid contact with others as much as you can. However, it will be almost impossible for you to avoid some personal interaction, with your own vibration in the air. Your love of socializing is renowned, and before you know it, a 5-minute chat will turn into an hour. Perhaps it would be wise to lock yourself away until you finish the work on your plate. Just make plans for some fun this evening, to balance things out. Just hours after Mercury leaves an adventurous part of your chart and returns to your career sector, the moon returns to take over from where he leaves off. This means that you will lose nothing but gain everything, as Mercury returns with a chance to get your head in the game professionally just as the stars align on the job and career fronts. Yet the moon will not only keep the spirit of adventure alive, but just as the doors open to the past and second chances on the fun, playful, romantic, and creative fronts. While on the relationship front it is still all about not only looking to the future but with confidence, Pluto turns retrograde in your romantic sector today. This opens the doors to the past and second chances, just as the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart will see the spirit of romance and adventure come together over the coming days. Our eyes in the sky. Thoughts and emotions that you've pushed to the back of your mind are likely to creep up on you, but responsibilities could get in the way of processing the emotions. It might be difficult to focus on tasks that need to be completed, so pace yourself, and focus on your breathing if you begin to feel overwhelmed. Unfortunately, a link between the moon and Neptune could make reality seem a bit harsh, and the desire to disconnect could be real. Avoid engaging with thoughts of fear or unworthiness by being gentle with yourself. Ground yourself often to reconnect with grace and softness. Luckily, this energy won't last into the evening. The moon connects with the North Node in Taurus, giving your mind a chance to reorganize and find clarity. Any harsh lessons you encountered during the day can be resolved with logical solutions, especially if you talk out your situation with a confidant. A helpful connection between the moon and Uranus can reunite you with your motivation and drive, reigniting some much-needed passion in your heart and mind. Before bed, be sure to journal any emotional or mental breakthroughs you had today so you can relax when it's time to get some rest. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon brings to manifestation intentions set during the August 27th Virgo new moon. The new moon suggested that certain habits required refinement or outright elimination for the sake of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Yet, at this time, we are shown that trying to eliminate every stressful aspect of our lives only perpetuates an austere lifestyle that is just as severe as the one we left behind. Now, we are encouraged to have a little faith and imagine life's possibilities. Only by balancing practicality and idealism can we find our center. The moon is conjunct Neptune, intimating that spiritual and creative practices can aid us in achieving equilibrium. The moon's sextile to Uranus additionally prescribes a dose of excitement and novelty. Our stress has come from being in a mundane loop. Now we can enchant our life and provide ourselves with stability by giving it the one thing that cannot be bestowed materially, meaning. In the late afternoon, the moon sextiles Pluto. This transit assists in elimination and regeneration processes, so it is a perfect complement to today's full moon. At this time, we can tap into greater subconscious insights to steer our spiritual growth. Trusting our intuition proves cathartic and transformative. Relationships holding us back from embracing our power can be released, while those which support our journey of self-discovery can be met with greater appreciation. The moon then enters a void period lasting 6 hours.